What is up everyone, Soccer's 101 here, and today we are back with another round of Belgian defense. I haven't actually changed anything on my team, even though I'm highly considering doing so. Maybe I'm replacing the Crocodile with a Honchkrow and then replacing the Bug with a Nidoking. I'm not sure whether I'm going to do that because then I lose a lot of speed on my team. So this time we're just going to start off. Expert Beltini, I've been using a lot of different Vertinis and I like every single one of them. This team does not have a great matchup against Krook, so that is what I'm going to try and abuse. So I'm just going to lead off with Krook right here, as he decides to lead off with Nidoqueen. I can just Earthquake right here, there's no reason not to, and he just goes into Mandibuzz, which is not a threat to my team, so now I can just go into my Cold as Fuck, which is Empoleon, and I like to get up my Starfrog because it damages the Victini, which is a big threat, like always, especially when it has Glaciate, because then it screws my Salamence over. So he's gonna double back into his Nidoqueen, which is an excellent play actually, since Nidoqueen really threatens my entire team, and I don't like that. However, we're gonna exchange rocks right here, or we're not going to exchange rocks. He's just going straight for the Earth Power, and here he probably wants to get up Starfrog's predicting me to switch, so I'm going to try and get off a Torrent boosted Scald right here, which is clean going to take out that Nidoqueen. I knew he'd not go for another Earth Power right there because he probably wanted up his Starfrog of his own or anything along those lines. So that's why I made the risky play, and here he takes 25% on the Victini, which is just perfect. I'm gonna switch into Belgian Men's because that is probably my best play. Here we go. Seeing that he used V-Create, I'm not too scared of the Glaciate. It could well happen, don't get me wrong. I'm just gonna Dragon Tail right here, trying to force a switch. He's gonna go into Mandibuzz, which is perfect because I want that ding damaged. It's underneath 50% when it comes back in, so that's cool. In comes Machamp, which is a huge threat to my team, and I do think I just sack Empoleon right here. I know it is Toxic, I know it has Roar, it can do actually. It's one of my only ways of getting rid of the Vaporeon, which is a bit unfortunate. I still have this, which can hit it hard. I still have Martini, which can hit it with a Bolt Strike. I do think so. Do I have Switch Dance for you? Not really. I don't want to get Ice Punched because obviously it's a Machamp and it's gonna hurt like a bitch. So he's gonna Stone Edge, which is alright, revealing to me that he's definitely no guard. And here I'm just gonna fire off a Toxic in case he does actually want to switch out, and I do catch the Vaporeon, which is just great. Or I don't. I mean, I caught him. I caught him with his pants down, and then something completely shitty happened with the Zipper. I do think that he probably wants to pass a Wish into something, so that's why I'm actually going to make the somewhat risky play and go for a Scald, and that takes out the Mandibuzz. I figured he'd try and pass his Wish either into the Victini or into something else, and he goes in a PZ right here. I mean, whatever, buddy. I don't care. He's gonna Nasty Plot, and I'm no longer in Torrent range, which is relatively unfortunate. But seeing that he is a Nasty Plot variant, that means that my Victini definitely outspeeds oh my god, no he doesn't. Burn it? No I don't. The only thing that can probably take a hit is Petal. Cold as Fuck is definitely going to die right here, especially, no, not even to Dark Balls, don't flinch, let's go. Let's go Cold as Fuck. So, the thing I wanted to sack off against the Machamp actually put in the work. But apparently we are already done with this battle. We're just gonna look for one more. Hopefully this is a quick one as well, and that's when we finish up this series. I have no idea. This might be just episode 2. I've been recording a lot today and well, basically yesterday. This is the first recording today. It's not gonna be my last, hopefully, depending on how long my mother actually stays away. So I meet Frankie C. Is that Franktroad? I have no idea. Let's not find out the hard way. My way or the highway, Yahweh. So a very good lead against his team, because he's probably going to lead with Dorm or Donphan, is going to be Belgian Men's. Now I'm just gonna leave it cold as fuck because it was the MVP last game, and it's gonna do great this game. I'm sure of it. No, it's not, because it has a shitty matchup against his entire team. So that's why I'm actually leading off with that, because yeah, this thing, I'm not scared of Donphan in the slightest. Rox is actually pretty good against my team, and he goes to Saturn, which is perfectly fine because I do have a Belgian Mence right here. Maybe I should have set up Stealth Rox right there, but he's 2 potential rapid spinners, and he is more than likely able to get off the rapid spin. That is really unfortunate that he got the Toxic right there. He's definitely going to switch. But what is he going to switch into? I do think I'm just gonna pull a double back into my Empoleon, and I'm just gonna set up Stealth Rocks right here because it's probably my best play to do. If he goes into Toxicroak, I can go just back into Mence. He goes into his Blastoise, which is fine as well because I kind of want to get off a Toxic on this. If he's going to do anything, he's going to Rapid Spin. So, or he gets off an Aura Sphere, and I don't really care too much. Empoleon is slow, but Empoleon is not as useful this game as it potentially can be, but he's Earthquake Blastoise. That's different if I've ever seen anything. I mean, I'm just gonna go into my Rose Petal because Rose Petal just fucks this guy up, and I can go for a nice and safe Aromatherapy to get my Mence a bit healthier again. So that's always cool. I do think I'm actually granting him a wish, not a wish, a rapid spin right here, but then toxic damage is going to rack up, so I'm not in a bad position at all. He doesn't really have a switch for this, because the only switches he has are weak to Stealth Frogs, so that's something we like. He's going to go into Garnetcha, which is perfectly fine by me. Ground types are kind of an issue, especially when they potentially carry something along the lines of the Ice Beam, the Ice Shard. But that actually ends up working out for me. I can get off a defog on actually quite some things on his team. And here he goes in Rotom Heat. That's perfectly fine. I'm just going to... Oh, he's actually Leftovers variant, so I'm not that worried. So I'm gonna wish, as he Volt Switches actually. That's really good because now this Rotom Heat is only taking more damage. And he goes into this guy. I mean, that's cool. I still have a Belgian Mence to throw in your face. He's probably thinking, oh, this guy doesn't have switch-ins, but it's bulky Mence, buddy. It's bulky Mence. I do have a switch-in, so I wanted to start the timer again, but it's not happening. So Victini's father, no, it's not. You're not gonna kill me, unless you crit me. Okay, now the Stealth Frogs have become a problem because I really wanted to defog right there. But here I can just go in and Choice Band a Krook, less than Nidoqueen. That's cool. I just want to catch this thing with a Pursuit and kill it because it's a huge threat to my team. That critical hit did not matter since I am running the Choice Band on this Pokemon. Fortunately, he does not know that, and what's my better play right here? Data Donphan. It's slower than Cold as Fuck, so it's probably what I'm going to do right here. I'm just going to go into this guy, and if he Earthquake, that's a good play. No, he actually ends up going for Rapid Spin. Do I really need my hazards anymore? I don't really. However, he's more than likely going to go into the Toxicroak, predicting that. So I'm just gonna go Rocks. He predicted that, and he goes for an Earthquake. That is fine because I don't really care. Everything on the team is grounded apart from the Rotom Heat. I'm not sure whether Knockoff can actually take out this Garnetcha, but it's sure they're gonna do a lot. I'm actually just gonna go Knockoff right here because Knockoff will actually take him out. I probably should have known that. Blastoise can come in and spin. That's cool, that's adorable. This thing probably dies from a Sucker Punch from this guy, which is relatively unfortunate. So the only thing I have to keep in mind is, yeah, this thing is going to give itself away as soon as it switches in, because everything has damage apart from this guy. So this is definitely the Zoroark. So I'm just going to go into Florges because I'm not afraid of that guy. And even if it were a Mega Blastoise, I'm just gonna let him know that I do know that what he is. He's gonna set up a nasty plot. I'm not worried in the slightest. So I'm just gonna go for a Moonblast right here, and then we are gonna be in a great position. That's how it's gonna go down. This Zoroark is definitely dead right here. Just a joke. Yeah, Zoroark is pretty much a joke. Maybe I should have set up a wish right there. Wish right there. This thing is still useful though. He's more than likely just gonna go for the nice and safe gunk shot. Han Huan, are you Han Huan? I can't even pronounce my own nickname. It's what kind of bell into mine. It's still gonna be useful against the Blastoise just to regen some health. It's still gonna be useful against the Rotom Heat. Not really. Rotom Heat is actually a nice check to but he doesn't have reliable recovery because his recovery is pain split, so it can still be useful against that. But so this guy is still useful. I mean, this guy could have knockoff over Sucker Punch. 295, 311. So I'm just gonna go into my less than Nidoqueen because I like Nidoqueen a lot, and he's just gonna go Gunk Shot right here. Don't poison me again because I'm gonna be really upset when it happens. I'm going to Earthquake because I do not fear the Rotom Heat. Even though that was painfully obvious, I probably should have knocked off right there. I don't care about this thing's existence. So I'm just gonna go into my Florges right here. This probably revealed that I am in fact Choice Band, but it doesn't even matter because since I outspeed the rest of his team, and I just got off a nice and free Moonblast off of something, so this Saturnus ends up coming in, and I do get a crit. I don't think that mattered. That could have mattered, but it didn't matter in the long run. That's kind of what I'm trying to go with. Here I'm just gonna set up a wish. I don't see me losing this game. It could well happen. Look at me. Now that's different. I'm just gonna go into Han Huan here because you haven't had any screen time up until like this point. I definitely outspeed you, so I'm just gonna go for that Giga Drain, get a lot of health back. You're probably going to die to this Ice Beam. I don't care. So that's your screen time. This guy is going to die, and then this guy probably gets fucked by a combination of less than Nidoqueen and my Martini. So who doesn't like his Martini, right? So this knockoff should definitely be sufficient to take it out. That's gonna be it for today. Hope you enjoyed. This was Belgian Defense, and it has been awesome. Definitely a good game. Oh damn, Frankie C. I just kicked Frankie C's ass, and I forgot to ask if it was Frank Trout. But that's gonna be it for today. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next one.